Good morning students. Today we will start the map practice for class 10th geography. So we will begin from the first map, from the first chapter itself. So you can see that in the background there is the map. This is the map which tells us about the distribution of soil in India. And these are shown by different colors. So we will discuss one by one which soil is found in which region. So this soil is called as the mountainous soil. This soil is the mountainous soil. Why it is called mountainous soil? Because this is found in the mountain region, or this can also be called as the forest soil. Because this is the area which is densely covered with the forest. So northeastern state, Sikkim and the major part of Jammu and Kashmir is having one type of soil, that is the forest soil. This soil is alkaline in nature, acidic in nature, and this soil is very fertile, especially in the river valleys, which is used for agriculture. Is that clear? Then comes, this is the green color shows the alluvial soil. Which soil is this? Alluvial soil. You can see that index are also given over here. So this is alluvial soil. This is mainly found in the northern India, especially in the northern plain, because this plain is formed from the interplay of three major rivers, Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. So the silt brought down by these rivers form this area. As a result, this is mainly containing the alluvial soil. This is the most fertile soil, and this is good for cultivation of wheat, rice and some other crops. Then comes to the middle part of India, this soil. You can see that shown in the black color. This is called as the black soil, or this can also be called as the black cotton soil, because cotton is mainly cultivated in this soil. So this is black soil or black cotton soil. Which states it includes? Mainly it includes the state of Maharashtra, parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh and parts of Gujarat. Here you can see that this Saurashtra region of Gujarat is also having black soil. So this is Saurashtra region which is having black soil. As a result, black soil is suitable for cotton, and as a result, Maharashtra and Gujarat are the major producer of cotton in India. Then comes this red color, signifies the red soil. Why its color is red? Because of diffusion of iron in it. This color is red. Understand? And this is mainly found in the Deccan Plateau, because Deccan Plateau is made up of igneous rock. So mainly red soil is found in the Deccan Plateau, the part of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, that is the red soil. You can see that this is Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand, Odisha, that also contain the red soil. So this soil is found in mainly South India, and a major part of South India is having the red soil. Then comes the laterite soil. So later is a word which has come from the brick, Latin word, that means brick. This soil is found very fast. As a result, it contains very less humus content, and it is also not having fine particles. So a lot of gravels and stones are mixed up in this soil, and this forms very fast. As a result, it is also not fertile soil, that much fertile. So mainly this is found in the Western Ghats. So this is the Western Ghats. This soil is found. Mainly this soil is found where rainfall is high and temperature is also very high. So this soil is laterite soil. So you have to mark in your map the distribution of the soils, and you should also remember in which state this soil is mainly found. So these are the locations of the soils. Now the last soil is arid soil. Arid means which contain a very less amount of water. Mainly this soil is found in which area? Where rainfall is very less, and this area is lying in Rajasthan. So in Rajasthan, this yellow color soil, you can see that this is our arid soil. This soil is saline in nature because it contains a lot of salt in it. As a result, there are many lakes in Rajasthan which contain salt, and salt is extracted from these lakes, like this Sambhar lake. For example, Sambhar lake. So this soil is arid soil. Now we will do the map of chapter 3. As you know that this chapter has been deleted from the final exam, but the maps of this chapter will be there in the final exam. So the questions may be asked from the map of this chapter, so we will do the map of this chapter also. So these are the list of the prescribed maps which is given in the CBSE curriculum of this year. So first of all we will discuss about the major dams and on which river these dams have been constructed. So first of all we will move from the northern side. So you can see that this dam is the Salal Dam. Which dam is this? This dam is Salal Dam. Salal Dam is in which state? J and K. Now it is a union territory. Earlier it used to be a state. So Salal Dam is on Jhelum River. Bhakra Nangal Dam, the most important dam of northwestern India, from where water is available in Haryana and Punjab, and Haryana and Punjab are agriculturally very productive part of India just because of this dam. So that is Bhakra Nangal Dam, which is in Punjab, and it is situated on which river? Satluj. It is the highest dam of India also. Then comes the Tehri Dam. The Tehri Dam is on Ganga, on one branch of Ganga river, that is Bhagirathi. So Tehri Dam is on which branch of Ganga? Bhagirathi river, which is a tributary of river Ganga, and this dam is in Uttarakhand. So this is in Uttarakhand, or UK we can write this. Okay. Then comes the Rana Pratap Sagar Dam, that is in Rajasthan, and this dam is on which river? That is the Chambal river. Is that clear? So next is Hirakund Dam, that is in Odisha, and on which river? This river is Mahanadi river. Which river is this? Mahanadi river, and Hirakund Dam is the largest dam of India. Then comes the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, that is on river Krishna, that is in Andhra Pradesh. In which state it is? Andhra Pradesh. So that is Nagarjuna Sagar Dam. Then comes the Tungabhadra Dam, that is on the river of Tungabhadra, and Sardar Sarovar Dam, that is a dam which provides water to three states: Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra, and it is located on which river? It is located on river Narmada, which is a west flowing river. So that is Sardar Sarovar Dam, and it is also known by another name, Narmada Sagar, because the lake which is formed here, that is Narmada Sagar Lake. Okay, so these are the important dams of India which is in your syllabus. The next map is from the chapter 4, and it is about the agriculture. So the first map which I am showing here, that tells us about the major and the minor producer of rice. So we can see that the western states of India, if we divide India from the center, the eastern states are the major producer and the western states are the minor producer. Now I am telling you which is the largest producer of rice in India. So you can see that these are the major producer of rice, and these states are called as the minor producer of rice. So yellow color signifies the minor producer and this red color signifies the major producer of rice. So which state is the largest producer of rice? That is West Bengal. This is the largest producer of rice. So if questions can be asked, and if this map is filled in the question paper, then you will be asked that which state is this, and that is the major producer of rice. So you will write the name West Bengal is the major producer of rice. Now next comes the wheat, that is the second most important cereal crop of India or staple food of India. Mainly wheat requires cold season, and clear winter season is only in the North India. So mainly the producing state of wheat are in the northern India only. So here we will talk about the largest producer. So UP, or we can say that Uttar Pradesh, is the largest producer of wheat. So this is Uttar Pradesh, and this is the largest producer of wheat. So Uttar Pradesh is the largest producer of wheat, followed by Bihar, here it is Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, part of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. So these are the major producer of wheat in India. Sugarcane, the largest producer of sugarcane is Uttar Pradesh, and this is the largest producer of sugarcane, that is again UP, Uttar Pradesh. Maharashtra is also an important producer of sugarcane. Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, these are also important producer of sugarcane. So tea is mainly produced in the areas of Assam. So this is Assam, that is the largest producer of tea in India. Apart from that, some other northeastern states, they are also the producer of tea. And coffee, mainly Karnataka is the producer of coffee, and Karnataka is the largest producer of coffee in India. Then comes the fiber crop of India, which is the largest producer of which crop? So mainly there are two fiber crops which is given in your syllabus, that is the jute and the cotton. If we talk about the cotton production in India, so Punjab, Haryana, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, these are the major producer of cotton. Madhya Pradesh is also a producer of cotton. UP is also producing cotton, but the largest producer of cotton is Maharashtra. So this is the largest producer of cotton, and followed by Gujarat, that is the second largest producer of cotton in India, because this is the area which contains black soil also. Now cotton we have already discussed. The only one which is left, that is the jute. So West Bengal is the largest producer of jute in the country, and maximum number of jute mills are also located in the West Bengal, especially Hooghly Basin. So West Bengal is the largest producer of jute in India. Apart from that, Bihar is also producing jute, but that is a very minor producer. Mainly it is West Bengal. Then comes one more crop, that is the rubber crop. That is also an industrial crop. It is not a food grain crop. So that is mainly produced in the South India. Karnataka is the largest producer of rubber, followed by Tamil Nadu and Kerala. So these are the areas which lie in the tropical region, and they also face a lot of rainfall. As a result, rubber is produced in this hot and humid weather condition of these states. Now coming to the chapter 5, that is the minerals and energy resources. The minerals and energy resources is the chapter which is not in your syllabus. It has been deleted from the CBSE syllabus this year, but the map questions will be asked from this chapter also. So the prescribed map from the CBSE which we are discussing over here. So first of all, we will discuss about the nuclear power plant and the thermal power plant. So Naroda, that is a power plant which is in Uttar Pradesh, and this is nuclear power plant. Then comes Tarapur, that is in Maharashtra. It was the first power plant of India. First nuclear power plant of India is Tarapur, that is in Maharashtra. Then Kakrapara, that is slightly above the Tarapur, that is in Gujarat. Then comes Kalpakkam, and that is in South India, that is in Tamil Nadu. So Kalpakkam, Tarapur, Kakrapar and Naroda, these are the 4 nuclear power plants which are prescribed for this year. The map can be asked from these 4 nuclear power plants. Generally map comes from here. Then comes these thermal power plants. There are a number of thermal power plants in India. Hundreds of thermal power plants are there in India, but some are prescribed this year. Like this is Singrauli, that is in Madhya Pradesh, eastern Madhya Pradesh. That is the Singrauli thermal power plant which is run with the coal. Then comes the Ramagundam, that is in Telangana. So the two are given over here, Singrauli and Ramagundam. So you have to mark these thermal plants in your map. And one more is given here in the eastern side, that is the Namrup, that is in Assam. So these are the 3 thermal plants and 4 nuclear power plants. Next is about the industries, that is chapter 6. This is in your syllabus, the complete chapter is in your syllabus, apart from a few industries which are not prescribed this year, like chemical industry, fertilizer industries, these are not in your syllabus. So maximum chapter is in your syllabus, but the maps will also be there in your syllabus. So we are discussing here the prescribed map of this chapter. We will discuss first of all cotton textile industry, which is the largest industry of India. So this is Kanpur and it is in which state? UP. Mumbai, that is in Maharashtra. So this is the first cotton mill where it was set up in 1854. In which city? Mumbai city. And it was set up in 1854. So Mumbai is also an important center for the cotton production. Then comes Surat, that is a port in Gujarat, that is also an important center for the cotton textile industry. Just above the Mumbai, on the Arabian Sea coast, there is Surat. Then Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, that is also an important center for the cotton textile production. And Indore in Madhya Pradesh is also center for the cotton textile industry. So these are the 5 centers which are prescribed for this year. The question can be asked from these 5 options which are given over here. Now we will discuss about the iron and steel plants in India. Iron is a heavy industry and this is also known as the backbone of industrial development. So we will discuss about this iron and steel industry in India. So first of all, the first industry of iron and steel that was set up by the Tata and it is known as the TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Corporation of India, that is in Jamshedpur, which is in Jharkhand, on the border of Jharkhand and West Bengal. This lies in the state of Jharkhand on the river Subarnrekha, that is the TISCO, Tata Iron and Steel Corporation. Then Bokaro, again it is in Jharkhand. Durgapur, which is in West Bengal. Bhilai, that is in Chhattisgarh. Vijayanagara, that is in Karnataka. And Salem, that is in Tamil Nadu. So these are the important center for iron and steel production. Salem, Vijayanagara, Bhilai, Jamshedpur, Durgapur, Bokaro. These are the steel plants in India. So map can be asked from these steel plants also. Next is software technological park. As we know that software industry is a part of IT sector and this is a small lightweight industry and mainly it is located in the urban areas. So we will discuss about the software technological park. So first of all, close to Delhi, that is the Noida, that is the software technological park. There are many, but these are the prescribed in your CBSE syllabus for this year. Second is Gandhinagar, the capital of Gujarat. Then Mumbai, one of the metro city and the capital of Maharashtra. And close to Mumbai there is Pune. Then Hyderabad in Telangana, that is also known as the high-tech city. So this is also famous for the IT industry. Then comes the Bangalore, which is the main IT center of India. So this is also software technological park. Then comes the Chennai, that is the capital of Tamil Nadu and one of the 4 metro cities. So these are the software technological parks which are prescribed in your syllabus. First Noida, Gandhinagar, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Bengaluru and Chennai. Then comes the last chapter, lifelines of the national economy. Lifelines of the national economy. And in this chapter, these are the prescribed map, mainly international airports, major seaports. So look at it. This is the first airport, that is in Punjab. This is known as the Raja Sansi Airport, that is in Amritsar. The busiest port of India, that is the IGI, or it can be called as Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi. Then Netaji Subhash Chandra Airport in Kolkata. This is in Kolkata. That is Netaji Subhash Chandra Airport. Then Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus in Mumbai. It is in Mumbai. And Meenambakkam, that is an important airport in Chennai. So these are the important airports. Amritsar, that is known as the Rajasthan Airport. Delhi, Indira Gandhi International Airport, IGI. Calcutta, Netaji Subhash Chandra Airport, that is in West Bengal. Mumbai, that is known as the Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, that is in Mumbai. Meenambakkam in Chennai, and one more airport is still left, that is the Hyderabad Airport in Telangana. This is in Telangana state, that is the Hyderabad Airport. So these are the airports which can be asked this year. Next is major seaports. Now we will discuss about the major seaports. So moving from the western coast, the first seaport is the Kandla. This is in Gulf of Kutch in Gujarat. Then comes the Jawaharlal Nehru Port, that is the busiest port of India. That is in which city? That is Mumbai. Then Marmagao Port, that is in Goa. New Mangalore Port, that is in Karnataka. Kochi, that is in Kerala. Tuticorin in Tamil Nadu. Then Chennai, that is again in Tamil Nadu. Chennai is the second busiest port of India. Then the deepest landlocked port of India is Visakhapatnam, that is in Andhra Pradesh, mainly famous for exporting the iron to the eastern countries like South Korea and Japan, that is transported from the Visakhapatnam port. So this is Visakhapatnam port on the Bay of Bengal coast. And Paradip, that is in Odisha, that is also an iron export port. And this is next is Haldia, that is in near Calcutta in West Bengal. So these are the major ports and international airports which are prescribed in your map this year. So that's all for the map today.